Over the weekend, I've seen some reports which allude that Kenya Kwanza is actively constructing a tunnel that's 50 meters below the ground all the way from State House to Dennis Pritt Road. Here's one such submission.
Kenyans, another intel from State House. Naambiwa ya kwamba hiyo shilingi bilioni 1.2 ya kujenga kanisa, sio kanisa peke yake. Nasikia shilingi milioni 600 imetengwa kando kujenga an underground tunnel. They are digging an underground tunnel 4.3 kilometers from State House to Dennis Pritt Road. And this underground tunnel, and at that particular building, they have a bunker. And this bunker, it is to safeguard the president after he has lost the election in 2027. He hides there so that the Gen Z cannot go and find him and evict him from State House. And Kenyans cannot allow such because it is unacceptable and unconstitutional.
Now, if at all this is true, in this video I want us to look into some of the reasons why State House would want a tunnel running from its vicinity all the way to Dennis Pritt Road. And with no further ado, let's get after it. Reason number 1, the president wants a quick escape in case of a coup. You know, a bunker is good for nuclear strikes and so on, but you can't hide in a bunker forever if surrounded by goons. So the next best thing is a tunnel. Even El Chapo escaped prison in Mexico using a 2-kilometer tunnel. Don't make no mistake, that could be used as an escape route. Now, the second reason behind this tunnel is secret visitations. You know, the thing about State House is that it's nobody's house. You could be the president, but you're not in full control of people's loyalty. As we speak, Gachagua has his people in State House. Mtu akionekana huko, Gachagua ataambiwa. Matiang'i also has his people. He was the former CS of Interior. It's the same security personnel who are still in State House. Wengine hata ni Matiang'i aliwapea promotions. So everybody has somebody in State House. And the only way to circumvent this constant surveillance is through a tunnel. Mtu anatumia hiyo tunnel, anatokea kwa karum flani or maybe directly to the bunker. You meet the president, mnamaliza mkutano, you go back. Now, what kind of guests do you think are worth using a tunnel? This is just purely speculation, but someone like Ethekon, the IEBC chair, unaweka gari Dennis Pritt, unapita na tunnel, unafanya mkutano na rais, mnapanga namna hii na unarudi. If you are the RSF boss, Hemedi, unataka more arms or so on and so forth, unaweka gari pale Dennis Pritt, unakuja na tunnel, mnafanya mkutano, inaisha, kama kuna kitu unapewa, unarudi. Or maybe even hii maandamano ikilemea rais and he wants a meeting with Gachagua and he knows if he meets Gachagua anywhere in a government building, it will still be known. Gachagua anaweka gari pale Dennis Pritt, anakuja na tunnel, wanafanya mkutano, anarudi. So this is a very good avenue for secret meetings whereby all the eyeballs in State House remain clueless. You know, once you're president, you're no longer a private citizen. Hakuna kitu unaweza, you cannot even cheat without getting caught. Ask Bill Clinton. He had an affair with an intern in White House. Alikuwa anaitwa Monica Lewinsky. There is always a soldier outside your door, outside your window. There is always a helicopter or a drone in the sky. At all times they must have their eyes on you. So through this bunker, kuna mambo mingi unaweza panga. Unaweza piga deal, unaweza organize mechi, unaweza fanya mambo mingi ambayo it will circumvent all these constant eyeballs that are on you. Reason number 3 for having this type of tunnel going from bunker to bunker, which is Dennis Pritt Road to State House, could be tied down to this. After Bashar al-Assad was overthrown by his citizens in Syria, he made sure to airlift $250 million worth of cash belonging to the Syrian people. He left with all this cash to Russia. So could this be what Kenya Kwanza is preparing for? So that if Kenyans or the military or any foreign nation ever goes rogue and tries to storm State House, they can evacuate the CIC along with enough loot for him and his government to survive abroad without persecution. Because ukienda huko majuu, wherever it is you're going, you have to bring something for the government which is there to, you know, accept you, wakupe mahali ya kukaa and protection and all that. There has to be some monetary gain for their leaders. This is why Assad ran away with $250 million. Long story short, this alleged tunnel that is under construction, I don't think it is good for the nation. I really don't. Because what is this that you're moving 50 meters under the ground? Unajua kitu yote inafanyika kwa giza ikwangi kitu mzuri. Kama ni wageni wanakuja, si wageni wazuri. Kama ni pesa inatoka, si pesa inatoka kwa uzuri, inatoka kwa ukora. Remember, the government seal was taken from the office of the AG. Maybe hapo ndo wanataka wakwe wakiprint pesa wakisongesha from point A to B, A to B. Alafu wanaenda kufanya empowerment. So Kenyans need to be very wary. In this country, rumors turn out to be true more often than not. In fact, if you want to know the truth, listen to rumors. Because the truth that is out there is very distorted, especially coming from politicians.